Hey YouTube, it's Brent with Bees Cichlids. So I just wanted to share with you guys, I had gotten a polar blue convict parrot cichlid in Milwaukee a couple weeks ago at Best Fish. Well, it's actually probably more like a month or two ago, but at any rate, come to find out that it's a female. So she had bred with this convict in here that I kept on the side because he doesn't have an eye. And he was just kind of like the runt of the litter. And I put him in here with, this is Missy Blue. And then I had a Compa flower horn that I got from the same place and a couple of Frontosas. And I think that was it. But at any rate, these guys bred, and I saw these little fry in here. So I noticed that they were, you know, kind of territorial. They were keeping up half the aquarium. So I decided to take all those guys out and put them in my 30 hexagon grow out with a couple of other convict that I couldn't catch when I was rehoming them. And gave these guys their own tank. So they're doing pretty well. I don't do a lot of maintenance in this tank because it's a grow out tank, and so I left a lot of algae in there and you know, probably some food particles and stuff like that. So they're eating on that right now, but I'm gonna get some Walter worms later on this afternoon, and I'll give it to them and hopefully keep up that breeding stock so I can have that on hand for any other fry that I might have. I don't know if I showed you guys, but this is just a 30 gallon that I think I picked this particular one up off the no, I paid $5 for this one. So I get a really good deal on all my tanks. This particular one, like I said, I think I paid $5. I had a pump sitting around. So this is a Harbor Freight pump that I've had for quite a few years now. And this is one of my first attempts at an aquarium filter. It's made of like a shoebox with the clasps on top, but I had it sitting around and I was like, well, why not put it to good use? And it works really well. I mean, the water's super clear. I've got lava rock in there for biological media, and then there's like a mechanical filter like container in there, and I mean, it was almost even filtering my 125. So I mean, this is a good filter. It isn't the most beautiful, but it's very functional. And then I've got some arrowhead plants sitting in there, and then I got some hornwort and other assorted plants from Craigslist. So yeah, at any rate, they'd have places to hide if they really wanted to, but Ma and Pa are keeping good care of them. So yeah, excited to see what these guys turn out to be like. I hope they're like their mom. I hope they're like that polar blue, because I, you know, would like to sell them for some amount of money, you know, make a little bit more back from my hobby, because I have not really ever. But it's always been money that I pumped into it, and you know, even getting inexpensive tanks and you know, like media and pumps and all that kind of stuff, you guys know that this still adds up. I mean, quickly. So I do most things for free or cheap as I can. I feed them good food, because that's one thing that I don't want to skimp out on anymore. It just ends up dirtying your tank, and it's just, you know, it's just a filler. So get them good food. You can get it in bulk and get a decent price for it that way. And then I kind of substitute my food with like mealworms and composting worms, and you know, my girlfriend feeds them some vegetables and stuff sometimes. I give them like tilapia fillet chunks at times, you know, for my bigger ones, and things like that. And so that's kind of what makes this hobby, you know, fun for me. So at any rate, I'll probably, I'm planning on constructing a pond filter for my above ground pool pond today. I figured I'm gonna use the filter, part of the filter that I had on my 100-gallon that burst, and I'm gonna use that plastic Sterilite drawer tower and my larger pump, and I'm gonna make like a Venturi on there. So probably add like a swirl type filter, and that pours into the Sterilite drawer container eventually, and filters down over some mechanical and bio media. And yeah, right now it's a little bit tan. If I don't get that thing filtered soon, I'm sure it's gonna start turning green and just kind of generally nasty. So I want to get that done before it starts getting too warm out. I posted a video about it, but I noticed that since I had a Bluetooth speaker going, that all the commentary was gone. So you guys probably were wondering about that. I'm gonna update that a little bit later, and yeah, that's it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. These are my babies. Thanks for watching.